Hey everybody, this is Joel and
Jay
from Moving to Mexico. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos a, well, you know where we are again. We're in Colorado. Well, today is that time of the week again, NJ, where we're giving away a week stay in beautiful Bucerias, Mexico. And we thought we would take this time to kind of review our first week in Colorado.
Yeah.
It's been fun. The first week. Well, we're not quite there yet, but this video is going to be reviewing the first week. But Jillian came up with this bright idea, which is really bright. I do mean that. What was that, Adelaide?
It was like a butterfly.
a butterfly.
So anyways, we are on this little tour where we are riding bikes on a train track just outside of South Fork. We thought that would be a cool thing to do with the family. Hey, NJ?
Yeah.
And get a little exercise, see a little bit of the beauty. One of the things I really wanted to do was there's a couple locations. We were going to go to Durango, and we were going to go on one of these trains. And I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool because it's a classic train, right? And a classic dinner car and all this, and it was expensive. It was $200 a person, but it's sold out. There's like no days available for weeks. So this is what we're doing instead. And you know what, Jillian?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Awesome. Keeping our eye out for moose.
Yeah, there's a moose supposedly loose on the tracks here. We'll try to find him.
It's a good day.
Good
bike
days. All right, so that was a nice little trip we did on the rail cars, hey NJ?
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then we went from South Fork and we came all the way up to Gunnison Creek, the Gunnison Creek area, which is the Kirkanti. Anyways, we'll put it in there. It's a recreation area, but kind of like high desert. Very, very beautiful. But on the way up here, we got to stop along the way and check out some little creeks and rivers. We went for a walk down a little railway track, and then I saw this really beautiful cabin on the river, and I thought, we gotta stop and take a picture of that because it looked just like a postcard. Do you remember which one I'm talking about, NJ?
Oh yeah.
So I'll have Paul like put it up here on the screen, but I thought, wow, if that was a postcard, I would just like send that postcard right now because it really does demonstrate where we are. So then we arrived here at the Blue Mesa Recreation Ranch, which it's a great place, NJ.
It's very pretty.
Very pretty, a lot of RV sites. It is members only, but because it's later in the season, they actually let us stay here. So a big shout out to the Blue Mesa Recreation Ranch. Yesterday we went up to the clubhouse and we shot some pool. We played a little bit of poker. We just kind of enjoyed it. And then we finished the evening with a barbecue and we had a little bonfire and watched the stars. I mean, what else could you ask for? I don't think I got any B-roll of the stars yesterday.
It's kind of hard to film stars.
Pretty hard to film stars, isn't it? Anyways, this is kind of cool. They have this whole ranch here. They got a little pond for the kids, so kids under 12 years old can fish in there. Normally there's fishing in this reservoir, and that's why we really originally planned to come here, because I wanted to do some fishing with the kids, but that didn't quite pan out because they have been sending a lot of this water to Nevada because Nevada is short on water, so they're giving them their water and the reservoir is really, really low. Anyways, we're gonna head on down to Telluride. We're not gonna do any skiing in Telluride yet because it's not quite ready, but we thought, what a cool place to kind of go for 2 or 3 nights. And Jillian and I have a hankering for a nice bottle of wine. We've bought a couple bottles along the way in these small towns, and they're the headache wine. So that's the first thing on the agenda, is get a couple nice bottles of wine, and then we're gonna do some fishing maybe tomorrow. We'll get some video of that, and then we're going to finish up in Telluride and draw for a week stay in beautiful Bucerias, Mexico, courtesy of MaravillaNayarit.com and Cuatro Estaciones. Cuatro Estaciones is a new project in Bucerias, 7 blocks to the beach. It will be ready in the fall of 2022. What year is it, NJ? It's 2021, right? So the fall of 2022, And if you win a week's stay there, you'll have till the end of 2023 to use your week's vacation. So good luck, but that'll be coming at the end of the video, and I think we're ready to ride off to
Telluride.
Pretty incredible on our way to Telluride. We had to take a detour because they are doing a whole bunch of road work, and I'm so glad that we did because this is pretty incredible. Like, I'm trying to figure out how high we are. We got to be approaching 3,000 meters. I can feel it in my ears, and we're literally at the top of these mountains. We've come all the way up from the bottom where we were in that Kirkanti National Park. It's beautiful. What do you think, Jill?
It's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, so we thought we would, we weren't planning on stopping, but we took this detour because of the road work, and amazing. I mean, we've climbed to basically the top of this pass, and we can see the entire reservoir, or not the entire reservoir, but the reservoir below, all the mountain ranges. It's pretty impressive, eh, NJ?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, it was impossible to not parar, stop, to take in this vista mágica. Hey, we're teaching a little bit of Espanol on this Saturday video as we make our way to Telluride to do the final draw for a week's stay in Bucerias, Mexico. All right, well, welcome back to the video. We were on our way to Telluride. Well, did we get to Telluride, NJ?
Well, we did, but we didn't end up staying.
We didn't end up staying, and why was that?
Because the campground was completely full, and there was a blues festival there, and kind of probably the worst time to try to go stay there.
And we've done that before.
Yeah.
Like, because we don't plan a lot on these vacations, we kind of have a general itinerary, and we just show up or book like something a day in advance. So I thought, well, we'll go to Telluride. It's Thursday. We should be able to find something at the campground. It's a pretty large campground. And yeah, there's a blues festival. So we get to Telluride. The place, like, it's just jam-packed with vehicles. The campground was full. The ride into Telluride, or the drive into Telluride, was beautiful. Hey, NJ, I think you got some footage of that drive into Telluride. And what I really thought was kind of cool was just the diversity of ecosystems that we traversed. So we were kind of in the high desert, and then we were in a section where it was like red, like kind of like hoodoos, like that we're used to in the Rocky Mountains in Canada. And then all of a sudden we came towards Telluride, and there was all that red rock. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So maybe we will be back to Telluride on this video episode, but chances are not, because it is pretty packed. So we'll have to leave that for another year. But I would like to go back there. What do you think?
I think so too.
Yeah. So now we find ourselves in Ouray, or just outside of Ouray, and it's kind of interesting. I was trying to figure out what the internet code was here, and I saw a sign that said "Hip Hip Ouray," like it's O-U-R-A-Y. So I put that in, and guess what? That was the clave. The clave is the code. So when you're in Mexico and you want the internet code, don't say, "Oh, what's the Wi-Fi code?" Say, "What's the clave?" The clave for the Wi-Fi. You know that one, AJ. That's probably one of the very first things you and Adelaide learned. Whereas, ¿dónde está la clave? ¿Tienes la clave? And we are here at the KOA, just outside of Ouray, and we have one night here. And again, we rolled up, and we weren't expecting to actually get a campsite. I was probably a little, it looked really, really packed, but Jillian went into the office and worked her magic. We were going to almost stay in the teepee, but someone just booked that before us. So they put us kind of in this overflow area, which is okay. We have electricity, we have water, we have everything that we need. And it was a beautiful night. We had a campfire last night. I think I took a little bit of video of that. I tried to get you on the video, NJ, but it was just, it was too dark. But we've been doing that every night, and Adelaide bought a new ukulele, so she was playing us some music. Again, I gotta get better at this B-roll for the camera. Only Paul thinks of these things. Anyways, it's that time of the video again, where we give away a week's stay in Bucerias, Mexico, at Cuatro Estaciones. That's a new project by Maravilla Nayarit. You can go on maravillanayarit.com to check out all their rentals as well as all the projects that are for sale. And in Cuatro Estaciones, I believe there are 1 bedrooms. Now the prices went up, so the 1 bedrooms from $74,000. I know there's going to be some more price increases coming within the next month or so as the percentage of sales increases. Anyways, we are giving away a week stay at Cuatro Estaciones. You will have until the end of 2023 to use that prize. And without further ado, NJ, I was always trying to be efficient here this morning and do the draw in advance with the randomizer. And so let me get the randomizer out here. Here we go. Oh.
2,584.
2,584. Did you hear that, NJ?
I did.
2,584.
Do you concur?
I concur.
You concur that it's 2,584.
Uh-huh.
You concur.
I do.
I concur as well. All right, so let's go to our trusty spreadsheet. 2,584 is no other than Jeff Spainhauer. Felicidades, Jeff. You've won yourself a week's stay at Cuatro Estaciones. Please email Jillian info@movingtomexi.co to claim your prize. And you'll have up to the end of 2023 to use it. And I think that's it, NJ. That's a wrap. We're getting ready to head up to another campsite in Ouray. And I'm determined that we are going to go fishing. We're going to go fly fishing. What do you think?
Sounds fun.
Let's make it happen. And if we go fly fishing, we'll definitely get some video. We'll put that up on maybe the next Taco Tuesday. Maybe I'll catch a rainbow trout and we'll do fish tacos a la Ouray, no?
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, everybody, this is a wrap. Nos vemos. Hasta luego y adios.
Telluride, Telluride,
Telluride, Telluride,
Telluride.
Telluride,
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 Telluride, Telluride, Telluride, Telluride, Telluride, Telluride, Telluride, Telluride.
Telluride.
I would like to go back there.